From enduring relentless interruptions
Yo, stop it, man. I'm talking, man.
to making dramatic exits.
Bye.
Here are the wildest moments when celebrities stormed out of interviews, starting with Kanye West, who lost his patience when he appeared on a Flow 93.5 interview and got a slew of interruptions.
I'm telling you right now. I'm
what you gotta do, man.
That's what I'm doing.
We're here. Do it.
I'm letting you know right now.
All right, I know you got some stuff you want to get off your chest. What else we getting into?
Like I'm saying, every time I'm about to do it, you keep on cutting me off, man.
I'm here, dog. Let's do it right now.
I will if you let me do it. Come on.
But the hosts soon learned the one thing they must not do is cut Kanye off when he's trying to make a point.
I feel like you're making it sound like Hollywood. Like, yo, tell the people why you here. Yeah. Tell them why you mad, son. And it's not like that. I'm like, I want the program director to tune in right now. Yo, Flo, Canada, Toronto. This your boy. Yo, stop it, man. I'm talking, man. Talking, man.
Go ahead.
Keep on cutting me off, man. Are you serious?
I'm just letting you know he's tuned in. I'm letting you know he's tuned in.
Oh.
Go ahead, dog. What you gotta say?
And that wasn't the last time Kanye made an early exit. During an appearance on Tim Pool's podcast, the conversation turned to his controversial anti-Semitic remarks, and Kanye just had to give his explanation.
Because every time I'm just holding stride, and it's like, I thought I was more Malcolm X, but I find out I'm more MLK, because as I'm getting hosed down every day by the press and financially, I'm just standing there. And when I found out that they tried to put me in jail, it was like a dog was biting my arm.
But things heated up fast, and in true Kanye fashion, he pulled the same old stunt.
I think they've been extremely unfair to you.
Who is they, though? We can't say who they is, can
corporate
we?
press. I'm not using the. I don't use the word as the way I guess you guys use. I'm talking about.
It is them, though, isn't it? I mean, because
No.
and because when you think about it, consider it. In 2018.
What do you mean it's not?
What do I mean? Like, okay, so how about? Are you leaving?
Kanye never failed to leave the interviewers speechless, but Rita Ora promptly cut an interview short when asked about her fallout with Calvin Harris, after he blocked her from performing I Will Never Let You Down at the Teen Choice Awards.
There's been a lot of rumors that between Calvin Harris and not releasing some of your stuff.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
And while Rita walked out instantly, Paris Hilton tried her best to keep her cool when pressed about her crumbling career.
Do you worry at times that the people who have followed in your footsteps, like Kim Kardashian, are overshadowing you?
No, not at all.
There's been some talk about the ratings in the show being low. Has that upset you?
Unfortunately, though, the ABC News reporter was relentless with his questions, ultimately pushing Hilton to take the drastic step.
Do you ever worry about your moment having passed? You want to wrap up?
When I was curious about one thing going back to...
What? But if Paris Hilton tried to keep it professional, LeBron James had no patience left after the Cavaliers' Game 1 overtime loss in the 2018 NBA Finals. What stole the spotlight, however, wasn't the game, but his reaction during the post-match press conference to a question about a slip-up by J.R. Smith.
I was just trying to see if you knew exactly what his state of mind was. Did he think that you guys had it won, or did he think he was trying to make a play? Not sure.
What do you mean I'm not sure? No, I don't know his state of mind.
Did you know if he knew the score? Thank you.
LeBron reminded everyone that not every question deserves an answer, no matter how famous you are. Just like Joan Rivers did when she brought her signature fire with her during a 2014 interview with CNN.
But they also know that you have some shock value to you. I mean, on the cover of your book, you're wearing a fur, and you knew that there would probably be animal rights activists.
You know, this whole interview is becoming a defensive interview.
No!
Are you wearing leather shoes?
Yeah,
shut up.
The legendary comedian was there to promote her new book, Diary of a Mad Diva. But things quickly took a turn as the line of questioning shifted from her work to critiques of her fashion choices.
Here, you're wearing fur. You're wearing leather shoes.
I'm not an activist,
You're eating chicken.
Yeah.
You're eating meat. I don't want to hear this nonsense. Come to me with a paper belt, and I'll talk to you.
But you did hear it in some of those press conferences. There were people who were upset, and you're just saying,
no, I'm going. I really am going.
But if Joan Rivers made headlines for storming off mid-interview, S Club 7 showed that even pop fans have their breaking point. especially when it comes to money matters.
Mr. Simon Fuller, okay, please don't look at me like you're angry. He's got 90 million in the bank.
How much?
90 million.
90 now?
Yes.
That's
90,
50 last week.
No, I thought it was 130.
It became painfully awkward for the band, though, when the interviewer started comparing how much their manager was making versus what they were earning.
There are rumours, I don't know how true they are, that you guys are grumpy because you haven't made a mint.
No,
Hannah,
that's not true.
are you not grumpy about it
We
at all?
didn't get a mint. I would love a mint. My breath, I didn't.
Yeah,
brush
I'm
this
a bit
morning,
pungy
but-
actually.
No, just
Did you get-
I think we're all really lucky to be where we are today.
Near the end, lead vocalist O'Meara took charge and tried to be diplomatic, but the band's publicist was simply not having it.
Do have.
I'm not having that. I'm not having you asking that question. I tried to stop this and I've had to walk in here. Can you go? We're going. I'm sorry. No.
Okay, I'm sorry, I wasn't sorry.
But even S Club 7's awkward moment looked tame compared to Gary Coleman's on-air explosion during his 2010 interview on The Insider, when he found himself facing repeated questions about past allegations.
Do you have a volatile relationship with your wife? Have you ever physically touched her?
No, I don't have a volatile relationship with anybody. You know what? If people would want to believe that I assault my wife at 4'7" and she's 5'6", then they can believe that all day long.
Despite his clear discomfort, the hosts kept pushing and pushing.
I don't care.
Well, why don't you flat out deny it then, right here? Because otherwise everyone's going to look at this and say he's waffling around and he probably did it.
I don't waffle. There is no abuse that goes on in my house. I don't waffle.
Coleman tried to deflect, but when they wouldn't let up, he finally snapped.
Why don't you want to answer the question about whether you abused your wife and everything else? Pardon me?
You can go yourself.
Really?
And quit asking
me. Is that
me.
the way you talk to your wife?
Yeah, if I have to, if I need to, but I don't. And I don't know you, and I don't care about
and
you.
is this the kind of
your
anger
life
that leads to your
doesn't
physical assault
matter
of your
to
wife?
me.
Let me tell you
so
what, my life doesn't matter to you.
Drown tonight, or get hit by a bus tonight. I'm not gonna care because she's pushing my buttons, and I don't like her now. And the next thing I'm gonna do is leave. So all of you.
If Gary Coleman's uncomfortable interview was painful to watch, Naomi Campbell's exit from the hot seat was something else entirely when it all went down during a 2010 interview with ABC News. The supermodel was being questioned about a very serious allegation about receiving blood diamonds from Liberian warlord and former president Charles Taylor, who was later convicted of war crimes and crimes against humanity.
You received a diamond from Charles.
I didn't receive a diamond, and I'm not going to speak about that. Thank you very much. And I'm not here for that.
Have dinner, though, with Charles Taylor?
I had dinner with Nelson Mandela. Thank you very much.
But the interviewer pressed Naomi about a diamond she was allegedly given, and Naomi's frustration quickly escalated.
Did his men bring you a diamond? A diamond in the rough, sort of a large diamond?
No, we're not answering these questions.
Well, we've been told that you didn't help the prosecution sort of in this very important case.
Sorry. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Naomi may have stormed out over uncomfortable accusations, but Alec Baldwin proved that when it comes to family, he doesn't back down. Outside his New York home, Baldwin confronted a reporter head-on in a heated exchange.
You're the one that almost hit my wife with the microphone in the face? I asked you a question. Do you want to apologize to her? I asked you a question.
The actor even involved the police to seek justice for the reporter's alleged assault.
I do want to press charges against her. She assaulted my wife.
Meanwhile, Gordon Ramsay handled provocative questions head-on during a live interview with Today's Reporters.
Can I just clear something up? There was a report here a couple of weeks ago saying that you'd been in the States and that you'd come back looking refreshed. Apparently you were looking quite a bit younger. They were saying that you'd had Botox. Has the US affected you like that?
At first, Ramsay seemed ready for anything, firing back with his signature quick wit and fiery comebacks.
Yeah, now, you're a smart girl, right? I saw you first thing this morning. Honestly, I got my 6 o'clock rise, straight up. Now, do you actually think I've had Botox? Do you think I need my money back? I mean, are you stupid?
But when things got too far, rather than letting it escalate, the celebrity chef showed he had the ultimate power move.
Fit and healthy. For a man who lives his life tasting food, how do you keep so fit and healthy?
Yeah. Does he look like he's had Botox, Lisa?
He looks very healthy.
But R. Kelly took things to an extreme during his HuffPost Live interview, when host Caroline Motoresi-Tirani kept asking about the numerous serious accusations made against him.
There's going to be no negativity. I'm just asking you questions.
Well, I
sir.
know the difference between a negative question and a positive one. So if I think it's negative, I'm going to walk.
In many of the songs, you talk about having sex with women, multiple women. Would you say that you have a healthy relationship with sex? and that is reflected musically?
I would have to say this. I did not come here to get interrogated. I didn't come here for a deposition.
Clearly frustrated, R. Kelly wasn't having it. And in an attempt to turn the tables, he challenged the interviewer.
R. Kelly, this is not about music. This is not about someone who works hard on his music, who has an album out. This is about trying to interrogate me, and this is about, disrespect.
Comment
Do you
from-
drink?
Do I drink?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you get drunk?
Yeah.
You fall all over and not know it yet?
I don't understand the line of questioning, but no.
I say exactly. But it ain't positive, is it? It has nothing to do with your job, does it?
But she stood her ground, pressing even harder until R. Kelly finally decided to end the interview altogether.
The question, what do you say to the fans, your fans who don't want to buy your music?
I'm not going to allow you to do that, but I love you. I love my
Okay,
fans,
I have a video question for you from a fan.
No video questions for me because this interview is over.
Okay, well, Mr. K, thank you very much for coming to our press. I'm not answering my questions,
Thank you so much.
But thank you for being.
Similarly, in 2015, Justin Bieber stopped by the Spanish radio station Los 40 Principales for an endlessly awkward interview. Using a translator, he had to answer a series of bizarre questions, kicking off with one about his hit song Sorry.
You are 21, you are like a superstar. Why you say sorry? For what? For being a superstar?
At first, Bieber took it all in stride, but when the conversation shifted to his nightlife, he clapped back with some sharp, well-placed shade.
No, I think that it's just a broad term, just of like whatever you guys want to interpret it as. Basically, it's not nothing serious or anything, not like a specific person.
You're not 21. in Spain, people is allowed to drink and to go to disco when they are 18 years old.
You guys still go to the disco here?
Things only got more awkward when the hosts began chatting in Spanish, completely ignoring him, leaving Bieber looking bored and uncomfortable.
¿Entendieran este giro? Algo no les guste, pero singles tienen un punto festero, que pueda chill, como de música tranqui, por ejemplo Sorry, que tiene ese rollo de que también es tranqui.
Bueno, esta es una buena pregunta.
So, when they brought up the idea of breaking the internet, Bieber did just that, by walking out.
Okay, yeah. Come with us, come with us.
And they are YouTubers.
Vamos aquí.
¿Cómo estás?
Here.
Yeah, Justin, here.
But if Justin Bieber's walkout was a slow burn, Shia LaBeouf's exit during the 2014 Berlin Film Festival press conference over questions regarding his movie's explicit sexual content was pure performance art. Short, shocking, and unforgettable.
When the seagulls follow the trawler, it is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much.
Only Shia could turn a simple question into a full-blown performance art piece. But for Robert Pattinson, the Twilight New Moon premiere interview was awkward in a very different way, thanks to an overly aggressive interviewer and one very persistent question.
What do you say to your fans who are desperate to know about you and your co-star Kristen? What can you tell them? What can you tell them about it?
I can tell them to watch New Moon.
We can't ask that question?
Movie.
Well, you can't ask that question to the guy? It's his co-star. It's a fair question.
Thank you very much.
But I was just cut off for the first time ever.
The thing I can say to them is watch New Moon. It's amazing.
Robert might have gotten some help, but Donald Trump handled things his own way, by turning his back and walking off after a tough question about Barack Obama.
I think that is a very big surveillance of our citizens. I think that's a very big topic, and it's a topic that should be number one, and we should find out what the hell is going on.
I just wanted to find out, though, you're the president of the United States. You said he was sick and bad because he had tapped you.
You can take it any way you want.
Despite skillfully dodging the question at first, the president couldn't escape the relentless barrage from the interviewer, ultimately forcing him to take matters into his own hands.
But I'm asking you, because you don't want it to be fake news. I want to hear it from President Trump.
You don't have to ask me.
Why not?
Because I have my own opinions. You can have your own opinions.
But I want to know your opinions. You're the president of the United States.
It's enough. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And that wasn't the last time President Trump found himself battling disrespectful interviewers. During a sit-down with CBS correspondent Leslie Stahl, Trump criticized the media for going easy on Obama.
He's never been asked a question that's hard.
Okay, but forget him for a minute.
No, but you start with me.
You're president.
Excuse me, Leslie, you started with me. Your first statement was, are you ready for tough questions? That's no way to talk.
Despite his pushback, Leslie Stahl stood her ground, leading to Trump ultimately walking out once again.
Well, I think we have enough. Really, we have enough of it.
I think we're ready for the vice president now.
I think we have enough of an interview here. Okay, that's enough. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go meet for 2 seconds, okay? Thanks. I'll see you later.
But it was Robert Downey Jr. who proved that even the most charismatic stars know when to draw the line. During what was supposed to be a routine promotional interview with Channel 4's Krishnan Guru Murthy.
You've talked in other interviews again about your relationship with your father and the role of all of that in the dark periods you went through and taking drugs and drinking and all of that.
RDJ grew visibly tense as the question turned increasingly personal, but the interviewer kept pressing, ultimately pushing the actor to walk away.
And I just wondered whether, you think you're free of all of that, or whether that's still something.
I'm sorry, I really don't. What are we doing?
Well, I'm just asking questions. That's all.
Right.
I mean,
Bye.
are you? I'm sorry.